Be careful. Mind the way.
Do you need... You are proving to be quite useful. Keep it up, we appreciate the help. Here is your reward. See you soon.
Mind the way.
You're rather hard to track down, I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with a dragon. And the promise of a generous reward. Sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
Let me know if you
This
need
is a
anything.
local
or
favorite
take a
and
seat by the
one of the
fire,
first
and I'll
songs I
send
ever
someone
learned.
over.
Ragnar the Red.
Ah, you made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up. The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking settlements throughout the holds. Contingents of guards have been sent after it, but the damn thing has so far managed to evade all our efforts. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lurius Leor with the East Empire Company. How shall I put it? Dragon attacks are very bad for trade. They're also very bad for settlements throughout the holds, hence a commonality. We've been cooperating with the Jarls to pool our resources together towards finding a solution to this issue. I'm sure the collective bounty of 10,000 gold on this dragon should stir enough sword wavers into action should my plan fail. I know of some mercenaries with exceptional talents. Glad you asked. This dragon has so far proven very difficult to approach. We'll need a team that can cover a lot of ground quickly to corner it. And aside from giants, I'm not sure what else could stand up against a dragon. But that's where you'll come in, Dragonborn. I've assembled a team of the finest mercenaries I know. They've been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting in Falkreath. There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell. He used to be Alakir until he took up mercenary work. Danelit, a Bosmer archer, the most skilled sharpshooter I know. She was recently incarcerated in solitude for petty theft. Luckily, the Empire was willing to look the other way this time if it meant putting a stop to this dragon.
One of the first songs I ever learned.
Shargam, an orc berserker from Nazulba, with the strength of at least 3 of his kind. We'll definitely need him along for the hunt. And Elmira, a mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arts of the arcane nevertheless. I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. By now, he should know where that dragon's been roosting. If we're lucky, we might be able to get the jump on that dragon and put an end to the trouble it's been causing once and for all. Godspeed, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? God, you're boring. Is someone
Where'd you
there?
come from? Right there.
So, you're the one Lurius asked us to wait for. You're this Dragonborn people have been talking about. Well, if Lurius trusts you, then I guess we have no choice. I'm Aether, and this is our little ragtag group assembled by the Empire's coin. I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little short on time. Good that you arrived when you did. We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath directly, but its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are. The last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days. Ancient's Ascent is likely where it's roosting now, but who knows for how long. I suggest we head there immediately. we may be able to catch it by surprise. We can't do this on our own. That's why Lurius asked for your help. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now come on, we need to move quickly.
Kendav Balan Fukai. Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before me. I was beginning to think your champions were all cowards, Kaisal. Varuki Togat Ronga Dobaki. This one surprises me with its Doba Sos. I have heard rumors. Maybe you are worthy of my Narak Mir gold. It has been a grave for lesser mortals. In your tongue, they call it Wyrmstooth. To the dole, it is the Brumlock Strunma. Seek it, Ya goes Walan, and you shall have the battle you seek.
Damn it. Can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't going to go down well with Lurius. You can count on that. You're right. It was probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wyrmstooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare and let him know what transpired.
Let me know if you need anything.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of
Back.
it.
I was beginning to think you may never return. So, how did it go? Did you slay the dragon? What do you mean? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out there pursuing it? Wyrmstooth? Then it seems that once again that dragon has slipped out of our grasp. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. There's a reason I'm involved in this little dragon hunt of ours. I manage the Imperial mining settlement at Wyrmstooth. That dragon first showed up a fortnight ago. It began killing miners and burning trade caravans on the road, but never attacked us directly. I tried evacuating people back to the mainland in case it changed its mind, but those miners are a stubborn lot. Foolish, if you ask me. So I hired a group of mercenaries to come to Wyrmstooth and put that dragon to the sword. sadly, they were never heard of again. Things were quiet for a while. I assumed the dragon either went back to sleep or had left the island for good. Either way would be fine with me. But then I heard news that the very same dragon was spotted over Skyrim, putting a strain on trade routes, burning caravans and settlements. I came to Skyrim at the behest of the East Empire Company. They probably saw this as my responsibility to deal with. I thought I could correct past mistakes by ending things here, but that dragon has proved far more slippery than I had imagined. It seems we have no choice but to pursue it back to where things first started, back to Wyrmstooth. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. Meet me there and we'll set sail for Wyrmstooth. I shouldn't need to remind you that we won't know what to expect when we arrive. You should stock up on whatever supplies you need before we depart. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
I've acquired a vessel that can take us to Wyrmstooth. I know it's not much, but it'll get us there in one piece. Let me know when you're ready and we'll depart. Remember, we won't be returning until that dragon is dead, so make sure you're prepared for anything. Great. I'll let everyone know we're ready to set sail. Head below deck and get some shut-eye. It'll take a few hours for us to get there, and we'll need to be fully rested to face whatever is in store. We're here. Ready yourself. Meet me above deck. The town is a short distance away. Alright, listen up everyone. That monster is out there on this island. It knows we're here, and it likely has a trap prepared for us. No second chances. No letting it get away this time, or none of us are getting paid. Do I make myself clear? Great. Let's move out.
Vas
dragon do all this?
I probably could have done worse. Look at all the survivors it left behind.
Smell that? Smell that?
Good morning.
It'll be good to get out of the sun for a while. Good morning.
Hold there, traveler. This mine is off limits. We discovered a rare ebony vein, and we're working on expanding the mine. Little did we know that we're acquiring towards a Spriggan sector. Trade wars up in no time. Only me and guides recall that they're surviving. I don't know. I wouldn't have made it out alive. The ebony would mean a great deal to the Empire, but we can't get anywhere near it with those Spriggans inside.
Truly? I appreciate the assistance, but do be wary. They're known to bend the will of animals against the unsuspecting, and their magic is deadly.
Gods, what a disaster! They never stood a chance. I can't even begin to imagine how the mining settlement's going to recover from this. Elmira and Theoden will stay behind and tend to the wounded. There's likely more people trapped under all this rubble. The rest of us are heading to the barrow on the other side of the island. I suggest you follow along with us, but if you want to scout around first, we'll be waiting for you at the barrow, so don't take too long.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.